Welcome back. All our top stories can be found on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. You can visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device, and you can download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. We also urge you to interact with the Eyewitness feature and the Channels TV app. If you have pictures or videos you'd like to share with us, tap the application on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and follow the instructions. Now take a look at the fight against terror, where the Chief of Army Staff, General Tukur Buratai, says that he's satisfied with the progress made by troops so far. General Buratai told the Anambra State Governor Willie Obiano during a one-day working visit to the state that troops have contained the sect in the northeast and some other parts of the country. Governor Obiano, on his part, commends the Army Chief and his men for their exploits in the troubled areas.
We know the challenges we are facing across the country, and we also apply our duties or conduct ourselves in accordance with our roles given to us in the Constitution. Contain these terrorists in the northeast and indeed other parts of the country, and this is made possible by His Excellency Mr. President Commander-in-Chief, President Muhammadu Buhari, and indeed all Nigerians. I commend the Governor of Anambra State and the good people for all the support they've been given to the Nigerian Army here in Anambra State. Apart from collaborating and coordinating the security operations, they have also gone deep into the barracks to improve on the infrastructure in the barracks. His exploits in the Northeast, I'm very, very delighted to receive him on behalf of the Anambra. We're very proud of him. We told him that his second home should be Anambra State. It's also an opportunity for me to thank him immensely for what the Army has done for us. Today we sleep with our two eyes closed. Part of the reason is the role the Army, the police, and the Navy played. You know, and Army played a very critical role in restoring this sanity that we're enjoying now.
Well, the military has been shedding more light on why the war against terror appears to be lingering. The Army explains that this is because the Nigerian military is changing its strategy by replacing the commander of Operation Lafiya Dole in the northeastern region. Major General Leo Irabo will take over as the theater commander of the anti-terrorism war.
It's a fight that has had the military stretched, a battle afflicted with various challenges. The military, however, refuses to be overwhelmed by these challenges. He has gone ahead to evolve a new strategy. The hierarchy has decided to replace the theater commander of Operation Lafiya Dole with Major General Leo Irabo for effectiveness at the battlefield. He takes over from Major General Hassan Umaru, who commanded the theater of operations since January this year.
For all the officers, the commanders, the staff officers, I would crave your understanding and support, which has made the outgone commander to be very successful.
The new commander lauds the efforts of soldiers fighting on the front line, noting that without their commitment, the war against terrorism will not be won.
I would urge that you give us some support, because it's an enterprise that all of us together will move the operation forward.
The outgoing commander says his new role offers him the opportunity to participate in the counter-terrorism war on a different platform. He is now assuming the role of head of training at the Army headquarters.
The operation, the last 5 to 6 weeks, as we all know, has been highly successful, with thanks to the crop of officers here and a good number of them that are in the front line. All these successes wouldn't have been made without your very good effort. So I want to urge you to continue in that manner and support the incoming commander as much as possible.
Awards to some military operatives from Niger Republic, Britain and other partners for their contributions are in order, as the military believes that such incentives will boost morale and add bite to this battle that has left death in its trail.
Let's go back.
Now the news now. Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State has promised to fast-track the establishment of an outstation for the Nigerian Institute of Medical Research in Asaba, the state capital. The governor made this known when he received the Director General of the Institute, Professor Innocent Uja, who led the team to the government house. Governor Okowa notes that the outstation would bring research closer to the people and lead to closer collaboration and partnership with the Medical School of the State University Teaching Hospital and other health institutions, as well as provide employment for Deltans.
The School of Medicine in Delta State University is only but necessary that when we have such outstation, it creates room for collaboration and collaborative research between NIMA and then the School of Medicine, including the College of Medicine, which resides in our teaching hospital at O'Hara. So I believe that this collaboration and partnership is definitely needed.
I'm here today with my team from the Nigerian Institute of Medical Research to formally express our desire to establish the NIMA outstation in Asaba, the Delta State capital. The main aim of establishing the outstation is to further improve the overall health of the people of Delta State, the South-South, through evidence-based research with credible data generated through basic, applied, and operational research. This will contribute to the improvement of quality of healthcare in this zone, which has distinct environmental, social, and health peculiarities.
Residents of Gbagi community in Chikun local government area of Kaduna State are protesting against what they call plans by the state government to demolish their houses. The residents claim that they have relevant documents backing them as rightful owners of the land. Reacting to the protesters, spokesperson for the state governor, Samuel Aruwan, explains that the planned demolition is to restore the land to the rightful owners. Well, that's the Kaduna State Polytechnic.
Villa, a community located in Chikun local government area of Kaduna State. The community shares boundaries with Kaduna Polytechnic and Angwanrumi. According to residents, both Baye Villa and the Polytechnic were formerly on one piece of land before it was acquired by the latter. The government claims the land has been recently encroached on by some individuals who had already erected structures on the land. According to residents, both Baye Villa and the Polytechnic were formerly on one piece of land before it was acquired by the latter. The government claims the land has been recently encroached on by some individuals who had already erected structures. The houses have been marked for demolition, and the owners served notice of eviction by the State Urban Planning and Development Agency. But this did not go down well with the residents who took to the streets to protest their grievance.
To remove roofs over widows and orphans, the government, the president should intervene on the behalf of the widows and orphans here in Gbagi Villa.
The story of Gbagi Villa is easy to understand. For hundreds of years, the area had been inhabited by the Gbagi people. However, sometime in 2010, a suit was instituted against some members of the local community by Kaduna Polytechnic. In the course of the court proceedings, the Polytechnic sought for settlement out of court.
The state government in reaction insists that the planned demolition is to restore the land back to its rightful owner, the Kaduna Polytechnic.
Kaduna State government has no any deliberate policy in order to demolish people's homes with impunity as being exaggerated. That is not the true position of the issue in question. You may wish to know that Kaduna Polytechnic reported a case of severe encroachment of their land by the residents of the said area. And the previous government did not resolve the issue to conclusively project to the rights of the title owner.
In the copy of the eviction notice obtained by Channels Television dated August 5, 2015, the council based its action on the state's 1958 Township Building Rules and Environmental Protection Law of 2010.
When we come back on the news across Nigeria, the Benue State Governor gives the contractor handling one of the road projects in the state an ultimatum to return to site. Do stay with us.